All right, guys, we'll get rolling. Obviously, I'd love to sit here and tell you, make great excuses for what happened. But first, I'll tip my hat, okay, to our opponent. I thought in the reality of it, at the line of scrimmage, where games are still won in this sport, they dominated. And unfortunately, okay, we didn't have the ability to respond. I thought our defensive line really hung in there for the majority of the football game. Hard when offensively we couldn't sustain any consistency, especially up front. And it exposed us in some of the most critical times. And the reality of it is, you saw the end result of it. And the end result of it is their ability to stay on the field and their ability to end the drives of the football game. So, my end, that's the difference, and we got to get it figured out. But with that said, I'll certainly give it to you guys.
What can you do to fix up those issues with the offensive line from here on out?
Well, we got to get better, and again, it's our first game, so going against, in my opinion, a very senior-led, excellent defensive front. And, I think they need to get out and get that experience and play. A lot of guys playing different positions, some guys, in getting out there and really being counted on for the first time. So that group's going to have to grow, and you wish you could rub your hands and make it happen, but they need experience and they got to go play.
What did you see from them on the first drive? Because they got good push early and got down to the one.
They did. I thought we started off and, some good consistency. We were able to mix the run and the pass. I thought we had a really good tempo, but still you get down there on the 1 yard line, A, you don't put it in, and B, you end up jumping off sides and have to kick a field goal. So, I think the whole reality of it is there was some positive at times, but inconsistent, and that inconsistency against a group like that, it's hard to have success.
You were wide open with the offense on your first series. I mean, you even went under center a couple times.
Yes. Yeah, for you. Right?
Yeah. Was it because the Iowa adjusted, or you seemed to go away from that a little bit? And correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we changed much in the first half. Now in the second half, obviously, they changed a little bit. They got an extra safety down in the box and went to play a lot more cover 3 than what they've had in the past, and credit goes to them. We tried to adjust to take advantage of it, and we were whether we adjusted or we didn't, we didn't protect well enough to be able to make some of the adjustments we needed to, and then when we started to, again, some penalties really negated some of those drives that started to get going and allowing us to have some success.
How's Kyle Campbell?
Yeah, that's going to be interesting. Kyle got his MCL dinged up. I can't tell you what the extent of that is other than it's a knee injury. And, again, this is, we've been here. I mean, we played a lot of quarterbacks, and fortunately for us, Zeb came in. I thought Zeb did a really good job, to be quite honest with you. And he's a guy that started, so if Zeb has to start for us or is our guy starting going forward, I know this team's confident for sure.
How do you win games when your big play guys aren't making the huge plays? I mean, like Hakeem, like David.
Yeah, well, it's hard to, right? And I think that's where, for us, you have to have some consistency to allow those guys to really open up their game. And, we never got into a flow. As soon as we got into any type of flow, we self-destructed somewhere. And really the majority of that self-destruction happened up front, playing behind the sticks, putting ourselves in really tough situations.
Was David 100% coming into this game? He seemed to be missing a little bit of that first step that maybe we're used to seeing.
Yeah, if there was anything that's wrong with David, I certainly would be, naive to it. So, he's had a great camp, and I think he's at full strength for sure.
What's next for Kyle? You said, I know.
Yeah, I think we'll find out. I don't think it's season ending by any stretch of the imagination. I think more of it is a little bit here, day to day, and we'll know more of it as we go through the week, even about his availability for Oklahoma.
What went into the decision to move Julian back to center?
Yeah, I think, the biggest thing is having multiples of people out of position in an environment like this, in a game like this, where I think trying to give some fluidity and some, being concrete a little bit going into this football game, I thought was really important. Julian had played really good on